Hello expecting and new parents. Today we talk about winter newborn clothes must-haves. How to dress your baby to keep them warm and safe during cold weather, and which pieces you really want to add to your registry. And in case you're new here, welcome. My name is Karyna. I'm a mom of two. My first was born in the winter, so I had a newborn winter baby experience, and then my second was about 5 to 8 months during winter season, so I experienced that as well. And I have a couple of videos covering some tips and other items you need for winter newborns, but today we concentrate on clothes for outside and inside and for sleep. So overall, here on my channel I share my motherhood experiences, tips and tricks, ideas to make your parenthood journey a bit easier. I also share some homemaking content, cleaning, decluttering content, so if this sounds like something you could get value from, subscribe, hit the bell icon. I post every single Thursday. And now let's start with the number one item on my list, which is snowsuit, which is maybe an obvious one, but not just any snowsuit. It has to have a hood, mittens, and it has to be footed. If in your area it gets really cold in the winter, you should have two of those. One is like a lighter one, second one is a heavy duty one, and I will have everything linked down below for you. But important note here, snowsuits are not for car seats. You can use a snowsuit if you're baby wearing outside, or if you have your baby in a stroller and going for a walk. Snowsuits and car seats are super unsafe. When you need to put your baby in the car seat during the winter time, you may transfer them to the car wearing a snowsuit, have your car warmed up prior if possible, take that snowsuit off, leave all those tight layers underneath, which I will talk about in a second, buckle them up safely, and then cover them with a warm blanket. Snowsuits are bulky, jackets are bulky, and God forbid crash happens, it compresses and babies can fly out of the car seats. That's something we might not think about or can imagine, but that happens. Nothing bulky, only tight layers. You don't have to put a snowsuit on, you can just wrap your baby in a blanket and you transfer them just like that. Or if you have a car seat that you can carry, buckle them up at home, bundle them up with that blanket and transfer them to the car just like that. I wanted to say all this in the very beginning of the video because so many parents make this mistake and it is life-threatening. So next, how to layer your baby underneath the blanket or snowsuit. Well, you definitely want to stock up on footed, warm slippers, pajamas. Better with mittens. You want to have fleece pajamas and cotton pajamas. Better size up in fleece pajamas because you can layer these too, again, if it really gets cold where you live. And the rule of thumb is always add one more layer for your baby comparing to what you would usually wear. So footed pajamas, better with mittens. These are actually hard to find. Somehow mittens are not always built into newborn pajamas, unfortunately. So buy extra mittens, warm mittens, to always be able to cover those teeny tiny fingers. And then you should definitely have some cotton onesies, so that will be your first layer, a onesie and a cotton footed pajama. Then you can add that fleece slipper on top and then a snowsuit or also like a blanket. Of course, you also need a hat, a warm hat. You can also have some comfy booties. And when your child is not wearing snowsuit, which will cover their neck with the hood, definitely make sure that you're covering your baby's neck as well. But again, be careful because the blanket could go over their face easily. So using the blanket has to be very closely watched and supervised by you. Make sure when you get to the car, definitely put it down a bit. Always make sure you have that mirror facing the car seat in the back, so you can always check how the newborn doing if you're using the blanket. So that was for outside. Now let's talk a little bit about inside and about sleep at night especially, and those late night diaper changes. So I found two best things to put them to sleep in at night, to keep them warm and to make their diaper changes as discreet as possible. So one is a nightgown. Obviously you put a onesie underneath, then you put a nightgown on top, especially for girls. It's super cute. then you have some warm socks on, and then on top of that you're gonna put them in a sleep sack, like a fleece sleep sack with sleeves. At first I underestimated how useful that would be, but that is really helpful and it's safe. Another option for underneath the sleep sack is the two-way zipper pajamas, which are my favorite. They make diaper changes so much easier. Amazon brand also has those pajamas. Again, I'm gonna have all the links to Amazon in the description. Make sure you put these items on your registry. Make sure you have one, and you have one with Amazon, because Amazon is the best place to have your registry, at least because you can have it somewhere else. And to track these items from any website, you can also add them to your Amazon registry through Amazon Assistant. This is relatively a new function, and they give you so many perks which are better comparing to other big retailers. Even if you're not doing a baby shower, even if it's not your first child and you only need a few pieces, create an Amazon registry. And it's not just baby stuff you can add. You can add postpartum things and pretty much anything else to your registry and get that discount. And I will talk about it in depth in a different video, and when that goes out I will definitely link it up here and in the description below. Meanwhile, if this was helpful, make sure to give me a like, subscribe, and I will see you in one of these videos.